What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, delarose.com. That's DELARROZ.com. And you can go over there and sign up for my newsletter and get free comics. In fact, a full graphic novel of Flying Sparks Volume 1. I highly recommend it. If you like indie comics, you're really going to enjoy it. Sword of Justice here is a Kickstarter book that I backed because I just thought it looked pretty neat. I don't know the creators or anything like that. I just thought, oh, this is a solid looking comic. And fantasy looking sort of deal, of course, called Sword of Justice. It's created by Silvio Spati, and he does the both the story and the art and the lettering. And Veronica Lopez is the colorist here. So very cool, neat stuff. Different cover artists did different things, and here we go. So it starts off with a rocket ship class shooting to Earth, Superman style, and then we jump into a battle that's going on. So very cool double page splash. This is very, very, very nice. The art's very good. I enjoy the look. It's classic fantasy. It looks like you got a D&D party going on right here, which of course hits me right exactly where I would want it to go. The printing has a little bit of artifacting on it, so some of these bigger images like this get a little bit washed out, unfortunately, but the art's still great. So they're in the fight, they go back, and we kind of see some of the history. I guess she landed on the planet. We find out that this is like a post-apocalyptic world where it's now become a fantasy world, and there's this lady in charge, and she's like trying to fight them, gains a couple followers, and gets captured by this lady in charge. And there's these like gods on the moon or something like that. Feels very Lord of Light-ish for a setting. And they are kind of manipulating things from afar and want to make sure that they maintain their power base. There's still a lot of mysteries. Here's the gal who's in charge. She's a very Red Sonja Conan, gorgeous looking deal. And we end with kind of a cliffhanger here where things are just starting, and there's this kind of guy, and there's this like background science-y area, and he wants to mate with the gal who's in charge here. So it's clearly meant to be a graphic novel, and this is just a start. As a start, it's got good fantasy elements. It's got a ton of action. I mean, every page is action. I didn't want to show too much because this is an ongoing deal for an indie. And it's a very solid start. The writing's very good. I'd say there's points where there might be a little overuse of dialogue. It seems like they try to make sure every character has some dialogue on there, and sometimes that doesn't necessarily fulfill the story. I don't really know who the two background guys are who are helping her very well. I mean, there's not much information on them, these dudes. Obviously, one's kind of a sorcerer, one of them's more of a barbarian fighter, and they're forming some sort of team. But maybe some of this gets explained in later issues. So good stuff. As far as indie comics go, I enjoy it. I like the art. The art style is very nice to me. I think I just got the guy's art on the cover who did his own. It looks like the same artist on the cover. Can't tell. But very solid start. And the second book is on Kickstarter now, which is why I'm actually doing this review now. So I got this book a while back, and actually I don't know why I kind of stuck it in my bin and missed it. So I didn't read it until just this week. But their Kickstarter is going on now, so I'm going to put the link down in the description below if you want to check it out. I'm probably going to back book 2 based on what I read in book 1 here. Just very nice stuff, and I am very happy that this exists, and good work to what's his name again? Sorry. Silvio Spati. Good work, my man. Enjoyable stuff. All right, hit that like and subscribe button. There's not many channels that cover indie comics like this or Kickstarter comics like this. I try to cover what I enjoy and would recommend to my readers. So make sure to spread this around, because we want to make sure that indie comics get as much attention as some of the mainstream stuff. It's really hard to do, and it's all you guys who keep this going and make sure that we're really the different channel out there compared to other things. I appreciate you guys being there. All right. I'll talk to you soon.